Director General, Mr. Hungbo, Vice President, Conference Presidents, distinguished delegates and observers. It is my distinct pleasure to address the 111th session of the International Labour Organization's conference on behalf of the government and people of Jamaica. And I want to congratulate and welcome Mr. Hungbo as the ILO's 11th Director General. Madam Vice President, the issue of social justice is critical, and I concur with the Director General that a safe and healthy working environment is not a privilege, but an entitlement for all workers. In that regard, Jamaica reaffirms its commitment to enacting legislation that safeguards the safety and health of all workers. In Jamaica, the advancement of social justice and the decent work agenda are at the core of our policies and programs. Our new social justice program, launched in January 2023, is geared towards strengthening inclusive governance, rule of law, and access to justice, with a special focus on vulnerable communities and at-risk groups. Additionally, despite the challenges associated with COVID-19, Jamaica has recovered stronger, with a recorded 9.4% increase in employment in July 22 as compared to October 2020. Unemployment in Jamaica is now at an all-time low of 6.6%, and the national minimum wage was increased not once, but twice since April 2022, amounting to an 86% increase, the largest increase in the last 20 years. Now, post-COVID-19, we now contend with the challenges of an evolving global labor market, and in particular, the new phenomenon of platform workers and how to safeguard their labor rights and protection. Madam Vice President, we must prepare Jamaica for the future world of work. As such, we have taken a strategic step of waiving the tuition and administrative fees for students seeking to access training up to the equivalent of an associate degree at our National Vocational and Skills Training Institution. This bold move is intended to better prepare our students for the emerging global landscape. Furthermore, the government is supporting the establishment of the first training institution for domestic workers, which is a testament of our support for workers in the informal economy. Likewise, colleagues, Jamaica is fully committed to promoting full and effective participation of persons with disabilities in all areas of society. And as such, on February 14, 2022, the Disabilities Act came into full effect. Equally important is the government's effort to address the challenges posed by an aging population through the implementation of a robust social pension program in Jamaica in 2021 and the launch of the revised national policy for senior citizens in 2022. Today, on World Day Against Child Labour, I acknowledge the ILO's support for the development of a national plan of action on child labour that emphasizes the strengthening of institutions of government and civil society, as well as the enforcement of laws to prevent child labour. As I close, Vice President, colleagues, I thank the ILO for its ongoing technical support to develop a modern labour protection framework through the advancement of the ASH Bill, Informality to Formality Project, unemployment insurance, and the gap analysis, which will move us closer to ratifying Convention 190, the elimination of violence and harassment in the world of work. Mr. President, Vice President, colleagues, let me reassure this conference that Jamaica, the land of wood and water, remains committed to maintaining the principles of social justice and decent work for all groups. We believe that through collaboration and collective action, we can create a better and more equitable world of work. Jamaica calls upon the ILO to recognize the vulnerabilities of small island developing states and its responsibility to enhance the collective action towards decent work, social justice, and just transition as we leave no one behind. Thank you. One love.